So I recently did a review on my second channel, which I'll link in the description, of HanQL, the Chinese Superserver 2200 LP rank 1 Ezreal player. I know that he almost exclusively builds Bruiser on Ezreal, usually Divine Sunderer, and often both Frozen Heart as well as Maw of Malmortius on the same build, with his only damage item after his 2-item core being Serulda's Grudge. After marveling at his play, I set out to test his build, and this game is what happened. Subscribe to see more educational ADC gameplay. Starting off the level 1, we're going to get into this burst since we have a stronger level 1 than the opposing Lucian Nami. We'll see if they take the greedy path into lane. It's looking like a probably not. Yeah, we see Nami there. Just going to head into lane now. Alright, so I could Q to get at least 2 of those last hits, but instead I'm going to Q the Lucian instead. He only got 1 last hit as well, so it's not too big a deal that I missed that farm. At least we start off with an HP advantage, which in a lane as volatile as this is going to be pretty important, I feel like. Ooh, that's an early engage by Rel. I can't really hit a Q there, but I can auto attack. I've already been stacking my passive on the minions, so... yeah, there we go. There's a lot of damage dealt. It's actually funny that I did so much damage to Lucian there, despite not hitting a single Q. That's just because of Ezreal's passive. It gives him a lot of attack speed. Combined with a Conqueror, you just get a lot of damage there, so... never forget to never underestimate your just auto attack damage on Ezreal. It can be pretty deadly. Especially in the level 1. Ezreal actually has a huge level 1, which is something people don't respect. Kind of brainlessly pushing here. I should just let the wave push towards us actually, because Rel can't really do anything when the opponent's on the turret. There we go. Because the wave is so far on their side of the lane, it's just naturally going to push towards us now anyway. Okay, so we can assume the enemy bot lane did leash, and therefore the enemy jungler should be around top side right about now. Ow, that hurts. Kinda wanted Rel to engage there, but I guess since they're level 3, might not have been too smart. Getting a Jhin gank now though. Yes, that's a Jhin jungle. Very nice. Unfortunately, Jhin not really in position to go on Lucian there, so I can't do much either. I don't want to die after Rel. But anyway, that set us up with a pretty nice advantage. Maybe we can get another Jhin gank here. I guess Nami already plays some vision. This wave is definitely just too close to our turret to just thin it out in base, leaving it frozen. Either way, with Lucian in the lane, not an option. So all we're going to be able to do here is just shove this out eventually. We can take our time though. We don't have to base desperately. I'm missing some HP, but so is Lucian. I'm missing some mana, so I do kind of need to base sooner than Lucian does. So I could either crash this wave or freeze it, or, well, slow push it. I don't think I'm going to be able to crash it in time, so... just going to start slow pushing now. Just want to make sure that when this wave crashes into the next wave, my minions aren't in turret range. Oh. Okay, I'm just going to commit on Nami here. Alright, nice one. Alright, good shit. Yeah, that was pretty necessary from Nami. We were just gonna shove in base. She just engaged, well, didn't engage, but got engaged on like way too close to the wave where we had too much backup from the minions. I could maybe actually just pull off a dive onto Lucian here. Nearly got my E. Alright, there we go. Nice one. Don't know if Lucian didn't have E there. Or I guess he got caught during his Q lockout animation, so that was just a mistake for him to use that. We can just leave the wave here. This is perfect. Eventually the turret will kill most of our minions, so it's going to basically result in a freeze without us needing to do anything. It's going to be pushing towards us, so Lucian is going to miss out on a lot of farm here. So we can base for the tier and the Sheen here. Let's grab double longsword and boots. So Hankyol does sometimes do Trinity Force. I think he mostly only really does it with Yuumi though. At least that's what I've noticed. And it makes sense. Like Divine Sunderer gives you a lot of aggressive play potential because you become so tanky and you get so much sustain from hitting your Qs onto champions. If you've got so much tankiness already from the Yuumi, or well, so much sustain from the Yuumi, there's less need for the sustain from Divine Sunderer, and you can just go more ham with the Trinity Force. But mostly with tank supports, I've basically just seen him do Divine Sunderer, so that's what we're going to be doing this game. Nothing really changes about his build when he goes Triforce though. He still does the, pure Bruiser build. Following up his Mana Moon with either Frozen Heart or Cyrilda's Grudge, or sometimes even Maw Mortius if the enemy team has enough AP. That such an early Maw is worth it. Okay, I'm gonna have to flash that bubble. Actually, I was not looking at the map. I didn't see where Rel was. I thought she was closer because I had her beam attached to me. Still, aside from the fact that I had to flash, that was a really good trade. I actually did way more damage to Lucian there than he did to me because I was able to just E out of his Q. Fortunately, he's gonna get some sustain from Nami, but in a lane like this, I would say it's probably more useful for him to be low than me. And it's just dipping into the brush there, making sure that they don't have vision of me when I do my ultimate. So Nami wasn't able to see that. Can't dodge it. Yeah, Vi doesn't have ult here, so we don't have to be too afraid. Okay. She still isn't sick, so we might be able to win this fight. Oh, wow, I was trying to go on Lucian here. Gonna have to back off for now. That's really awkward the way that turned out. He displaced her out of my queue. Alright, whatever. I still got the kill anyway, and nobody on my team dies. That's perfect. Okay, so we're just gonna shove out this wave. Now we can just go for this plating real quick. A nice Rel is actually standing back so she doesn't steal the plating. It's very nice of her. So I get the solo plating, which is more worth for me to stay for compared to a shared plating. Since in the process of going for this plating, I'm probably missing like 1 or 2 farm for it. So, I'd better hope it's worth it. Not quite good to be able to finish the Divine Sunderer, but should be ready for my next back. And I definitely think you don't want to go Ionians before you've actually finished your first item at least. It's worth it after your second or before your second item though, if you back with enough gold for it. Like if you can complete Mana Moon in one go on one of your future backs, okay, you should do that. But otherwise, if it's just like between Caulfields and Ionians, I'll just do Ionians. It's good to have the movement speed. As well as the CDR, gives a lot more CDR than Caulfields. Okay, I'm gonna go aggressive evolution here. I did not know that Nami was there. Okay, I'm just gonna walk away, let Lucian walk into me while I hammer him with Qs. Probably could have actually autoed him one more time to finish him off. I didn't realize it was gonna be solo, my bad. Okay, that's turned out better than it could have for sure. Thank God we're all counter-engaged there. Yeah, don't know where Vi is. So I'm kind of afraid. At least by now I've got some lifesteal. Had a red buff too, giving me some sustain, so at the moment it's kind of matching the Nami sustain. Ooh, that engage is perfect. There we go. Just a quick kill onto Lucian. So whenever Rel hits an engage, or whenever you're playing with an engage support in general, when they hit an engage and the enemy CC, that's just a free chance to hit them with a W, which of course means you can then follow it up with an E, and that's just a lot of burst that the enemy can't avoid. You could also just use the opportunity to throw a free ultimate at them while they can't move. Just depends on the situation. Whether you even have ultimate up. But no need to do it if WEQ is gonna be more than enough. Alright, we can probably just leave her. There's no way she's gonna Q onto us there. Yeah. Alright, don't have time to go for the plating this time, so we'll just base. He doesn't know I'm here, we got a pink. Alright, he's just gonna waste a lot of his own time then, I guess. Or, well, not really his time, just missing out on some farm there. Would have been worth it if he actually got me, but he wasn't really willing to just throw a blind W, so he was just wasting his time, really.
Hard work pays off.
Anyway, now we've got the Divine Sunderer, which is a really strong power spike, as well as the tier. Well on its way to being stacked. So we're going to be really strong in the ball lane fights for now. Divine Sunderer is going to be really crucial. I'm going to be getting a lot of healing whenever I hit a Q onto a champion. Alright, yep, just casting Q, or sorry, ultimate out of sight again. Oh. No need to use E that time because I want to save it in case I need to go aggressive evolution, as I do here. We can get a good angle for the Q there. Alright, nice movement from him, but it's just not enough to kill me. Probably should have just ran out the turret. So you can see I'm just really strong at the moment. We'll just leave it at that. I doubt I'm going to be able to finish off that turret, so we'll just base.
An enemy has been slain.
So Caulfield's longsword, it's a decent power spike, but we're not going to be really powerful until we actually finish that meta moon. That's when we're going to be like pretty much peak Ezreal power. Aside from when you complete the Muramana, of course. Just going to use my ultimate here to secure the cannon. Hopefully it hit solution as well. It did, perfect. Remember, when you're casting your ultimate out of sight, it's very likely that as long as you aimed it right, the enemies won't be able to react to it. I'm gonna go aggressive on Lami here. Alright, that's decent damage. That's good enough. Now we'll just go on Lucian. Okay. We can just leave it at that. Breath the flash. Or... oh, actually, if I'd hit that Q, that would have been a kill. I was expecting him to actually back off, but he didn't. I could keep going aggressive on him right now, but obviously I don't want to with the Vi around. Crap, that shouldn't have missed. Even if she has ult, I should be fine here. I can just waste a lot of her time. So again, I'm going to cast the ultimate here. I expect, yep, nice Lucian to be right about there. So it's nice to use your ultimate to wave clear, but you don't need to hit the entire wave. Generally, I try to aim my ultimate in a way where it's going to hit some minions, but mainly just going for champions. Oh, I need to E out of the Nami ult here. That shouldn't have missed. Oh. Nice. Okay, I missed way too many Qs in this fight, but it worked out. Probably would have saved Rel if I actually hit the last Q into Lucian though, but oh well.
Into danger, out of danger.
An ally has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Should have made it out of porcelain.
Alright, nice. Good base here. Already gonna have my mana moon. We're getting ever closer to more mana power spike. Can also just, yeah, I guess grab double cloth armor here. We're gonna go for the frozen heart before anything else. Since that Irelia could be pretty scary later on, and they also have obviously Illusion.
Nowhere to look.
Vi as well could deal a lot of physical damage. Okay, we're just gonna go back bot for now. I don't really have time to go to... I don't really even have a reason to go to top, because I'm actually not entirely convinced that I really wouldn't just 1v2 us if we go top, so... Yeah, we'll just go bot.
Research to work.
Also can't go mid at the moment, because nobody would be catching this bot wave.
Research by day, fight evil by night. Sleep. Never?
Yeah, nice. I think I was out of vision, at least for the start of that. By the time I was in vision, I don't think Nami noticed that I was channeling ult.
Real? So what else is?
I would be much better at Ezreal if I was actually good at landing Qs. Gotta just leave the rest of the golems. Oh shit. Okay, there we go. Can't really land a Q here, but you just flash into him for the final auto. I would just leave it at that. Don't want to die to Nami.
Workshop it.
Yeah, that was an unexpected rel engage, but it was pretty good. Even with my late reaction, I was still able to hit a EW or a WEQ, well, WE auto onto the Lucian, which is a lot of burst, as you've noticed. So this stage of the game, whenever you're around turrets or minions, you want to try and keep your passive stacked as much as possible. It's good in case a fight ever starts. Also helps with taking turrets, helps with clearing farm. You have pretty much no mana concerns at the moment, so abuse that. Just gonna take the Raptors here, deny from the enemy team. Won't cost me too much HP since I do have lifesteal. I'm just going about even an HP here, I would say.
To do good, you gotta be good.
Just gonna use my ultimate to clear this wave. I was also vaguely hoping it would hit Aurelia, but there was no point in actually specifically aiming for her, compared to just clearing the wave faster. Okay, so I could base for Frozen Heart already. But Jhin is now really going for this wave. Oh, and also there's a Vi here turned toward my recall. So now I have to be too afraid here. I can just jump out if Vi were to ult me. The Vector ult is going to force me away though. I was hoping I could do more there. So I'm not even trying to farm the Raptors here. I just want them to go away. Well, that sucks. That fight happened as I wanted to back for Frozen Heart. I can just probably kill them here. I guess they're trying to execute. Yeah, he should have stuck with Nami so he had a chance to kill me. Oh, that didn't hit. Sucks. Alright, the turret is already down. Somebody else can pick that up. I just need the base. Alright, so now we'll go for the Frozen Heart. Or sorry, the Cerulda's Grudge. Since they are starting to build some armor and may build even more.
Wind up fighting evil with a magic tiger. Magic's different than I imagined. Involves more pottery.
Nice. Again, casting my ultimate out of vision. I didn't even know Victor was there, but you know, if he is gonna be there, it's better to use my ultimate when he can't see me. So then he's just pretty much guaranteed to get hit by it.
Gotta stay vigilant.
So he might walk up here. No, he's actually walking through there. I'll try and poke whoever walks up here. There we go. Didn't deal a whole lot of damage though. Now that's a lot of damage though. So I got my more mana now. Sad that didn't hit anyone. I was sure somebody would be there. Oh wow. That was a big execute.
Practice till I'm polished to a shine.
Just gonna grab the red buff here.
Why does Sandra's whole thing have to be snakes? I hate snakes.
Pretty sure Vi just blast-coned into our walls. See if we can get her here.
Trusting allies isn't easy, but they haven't let
Oh
me
no,
down.
she's there. We'll get rid of the blast cone. Oh, okay, nice. Alright, that was a nice pick.
Someone's got to protect the protectors. I'll make sure we all get out of this in one piece.
Nice.
Just wearing an ancient work of art.
Not gonna be able to do much there. I won't bother jumping through. We'll just get this turret. Oh, come on. You just barely healed in time and then my red buff almost killed her anyway. Just barely didn't. That sucks. Yeah, we go pretty aggressive here. So one place where players tend to go wrong with Ezreal is that because he's got such a safe kit, they tend to just play safe. And that's the opposite of what you need to do. Ezreal's kit being really, really safe is why you need to go really, really aggressive. Because you can get away with it. You need to learn what you can get away with and just play as aggressive as you can. Obviously, the further ahead you are, the better it is. Like here, 1v3, I don't have to be scared. If they dash on me, I can just jump away. So I can just, you know, play as aggressive as I want. Okay, that Vi flank could have been trouble if she had ult, but I guess she doesn't. Ooh. Let's go on Nami. Okay, I guess we're not gonna catch Lucian. We can maybe catch out this Aurelia. She's a bit overextended considering where our team is. Okay, I won't use E. We're just gonna have to play this pretty safe. Because she is pretty scary. There we go. Alright, so this call for Valkal is going to help him get back into the game. It's going to give me some free farm here, as well as get Aurelia off the map for a while so she can't farm. That's going to help a lot as well. Okay, once I base here, I should have Swords' Grudge. Okay, I can probably just base now. Alright. Gonna be dealing a lot of damage now. I've actually been sitting on the longsword for ages.
No one gets broken on my watch.
Just gonna farm Raptors here while I wait for the wave to walk up. I don't have my team with me as well, so I wouldn't want to be too far up there anyway. See most of the enemy team now though. See, my ultimate does a lot of damage now. You basically want to spam your ultimate off cooldown. Just make sure you're out of vision if possible. Always helps. Yeah, that's worth walking into the Vector Beam. That's not amazing though. I got flanked again. Okay, nice. Oh crap. Oh, I guess she thought she didn't have to ult me. If she'd ulted me, I was dead. Should be fine now though, she has no ult. Don't have to care too much about the Q so long as I respect it. Nice. Okay. Not too enthusiastic about jumping into the Victor here, so I'm just gonna stand back and heal up a bit from the lifesteal. Okay. We could just probably duo the Drake here. The enemy team doesn't have their jungler up, so they shouldn't be able to steal. I don't think anybody's even gonna walk up here anyway. Just gonna drag it out a little bit though. Perfect. Okay, so at this point, this is usually when Hank UL would build Hex Drinker. I think as a final item, probably Maw is the best choice here. But I don't know if Hex Drinker is the best component compared to Vamp Scepter, where the sustain is just really good on Ezreal. Lifesteal is actually such a great stat on Ezreal because your Q actually, you know, applies lifesteal. You do actually a lot of auto attack damage, or lifestealable damage, basically. So I'm just gonna sit on this Vamp Scepter and build the Maw later on. Just feel like Vamp is gonna be a better component for me here than Hex Drinker would. Could also, oh, hang on. Okay, I was stunned throughout most of that. It didn't do too much. Alright, nice one. Ooh. Thank God she didn't go for me while I was under a turret. Alright, nice. Yeah, so this Vamp Scepter could also build into Ravenous Hydra, which is also a great component on Ezreal, but that wouldn't be Bruiser Ezreal, would it? Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this in the future, guys, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Later, gamers.